Saint Simeon lived on top of a 50-foot pillar on top of a mountain in Syria in the desert for 50 years. One day, a man climbed up a ladder to ask Simeon if he was an angel who had come down to the earth. "Hey Simeon, are you an angel?" "No, I'm not an angel, but I ain't like y'all. I live on a pillar. Please go away now." So many people have asked, why would somebody do something like this? What is the social value of living on a pillar? The short answer is that as a leader in the early Christian church in the Eastern Roman Empire, Simeon wanted to put distance between himself and earthly matters. And as the eminent historian Peter Brown suggests, somewhat ironically, the fact that Simeon put so much distance between himself and the people around him made him a trustworthy advisor to those on the ground. For example, if you were a local villager being hassled by demonic forces, you could turn to Saint Simeon to exorcise those demons, because he had already publicly wrestled with his own demons on top of the pillar. But they didn't just come to Simeon for spiritual matters, they also asked him to weigh in on disputes that were happening on the ground because they saw him as an impartial observer who was separated from all of the things that were happening at earth level. When there was a drought in the area, they asked Simeon to come up with a scheme to ration the water supply so that people wouldn't die of famine or thirst. The leader of a nearby village turned to Simeon to set the interest rates in his town because they felt that Simeon would set a fair price for people paying off their debts. So somewhat paradoxically, the closer that Saint Simeon brought himself to heaven, the more people on the ground trusted him to weigh in on earthly matters.